I've been seeing negative reviews for the latest Madea film, Madea's Destination Wedding. And the question that I wanted to ask in this video is based off some comments that I saw on my own post, whether it be Twitter or Instagram, where personally speaking, I gave the movie a 10 out of 10. Yeah, there were some elements of it that if I just took the magnifying glass out and nitpick, I could probably knock it down to like an 8.5, but I'm not, because when I went into this film, I just went into it for the sake of, look, it's a Tyler Perry Madea film. This isn't going to be groundbreaking. This isn't going to be massively thought-provoking. It's a Madea film. I don't need to go in with the same critical mindset I would as an episode of, let's say, Sisters or something like that. I'm just going to watch it for pure, goofy, funny satisfaction. And I got my money's worth. I enjoyed this film. Now, I don't think I can sit here and say this is like the best Tyler Perry film ever, but I will say that this was the first Tyler Perry film in quite a while where I enjoyed it from start to finish, because the laughs and the best parts weren't just in like the first 5 minutes. No, they were spread throughout. And that leads to a comment that I wanted to highlight, where one person straight up said, Tyler needs to finally retire the character of Madea. This is like the worst movie ever. And I'm just like, wait, what? I don't get, I've seen all of Tyler Perry's movies. This movie is far and away from the worst, because I don't know what movie y'all watch, but in my mind, this film was like 10 times better than a Madea Homecoming. And that's without question. That's without question. This was a good movie. And honestly, at the time of this, what is it? July 14th, 10:15 p.m. The movie is either still number one or within Netflix top 10. I think earlier today, Tyler posted about the movie being number one. And not only that, a Madea Homecoming has moved back into the top 10 at like the number 6 or 7 spot due to this particular film. And long story short, I honestly feel like when, as opposed to if, when Netflix drops the streaming numbers for the first weekend of the movie being out, and hey, it garnered X amount of minutes viewed within its first weekend on the platform, I feel like the success of this film is going to do nothing more than prompt Tyler to put together another Madea film in the near future. We know that Joe's College Road Trip is coming next, which I believe probably won't drop until like 2026, because I honestly don't think a road trip college film, if you will, is going to be something that drops in fall or during the holiday season. It definitely seems like a movie coming out next year sometime. I don't think Madea is going to retire. Now, it's 2025, and there is still no word on that Showtime series called Mabel, a prequel series to the life of Madea when she was younger. I just don't think that's happening whatsoever. But yeah, in terms of this Madea film, I don't see where it was a flop. I don't know why people are just dismissing it. And as far as I can tell, it has nothing to do with the Derek Dixon and allegations and stuff like that. It's just that people are tired of Madea. But in my mind, I don't think that's the case at all. Because I know Straw wasn't. You know what? Maybe it's the fact that Straw was such a hit that going back to this more goofy Tyler Perry style of movie wasn't the right move. But honestly, I felt, look, after a heavy movie like Straw, the realistic nature of how hard some people have it nowadays, we needed a lighthearted film like this. Something that just made you forget about your troubles. Something that can make you laugh. Yeah, I don't think Madea needs to retire. I mean, if I'm looking at this film and how Madea was portrayed in it, I honestly feel like Madea isn't going to retire, but she's going to be doing a bit less in each film. Because to me, I think Madea kind of took more of a back seat. Like, don't get me wrong, she had her big moments. I think the two highlights were the opening scenes, dousing those thieves with gas and setting their car on fire, and then the scene at the passport office. Other than that, it felt like Brown kind of took the lead, and we focused more on Brian and Tiffany and this, that, and the third. So to me, I felt like Tyler. You know what? What was that? Coming to America, the god awful sequel. That was like a Prime Video movie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But if you pay attention to that film, look, I only watched it once, and I said never again. But essentially, you had Eddie Murphy kind of falling back, where he didn't do that much in the movie at all. He kind of allowed, what was his name, like Jermaine Fowler. He essentially allowed the other talent to kind of showcase themselves, utilizing the Coming to America as a platform, So he kind of like took a backseat. He didn't do much. And I feel like the same thing kind of applied here, where Madea did a lot, but it wasn't as much when you really think about it, From there, Madea just kind of stuck around and, said a couple things here and there outside of the whole gas station and passport office stunts. So I don't think Madea is going to retire, in my personal opinion. I think Tyler, whenever he feels like, what, I need another number one, let me go ahead and just throw another Madea project together. It's like a guaranteed slam dunk touchdown. So yeah, I don't think Madea will retire anytime soon. I don't think Madea should retire anytime soon. So long as if there are future projects involving her, they're at the same level of quality as this one. Like, for real, in my opinion, this is one of the best Madea movies. Like I said, I don't know if in a good faith I can call this like the best or my favorite Tyler Perry film, but in terms of the Madea movies as a whole, yeah, this was no doubt one of the best ones. And those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section below, and I'll catch you all in the next video.